Hey, sweet friends, this is Grace here at the Comfy Nest with Grace. And the last time I worked on this board, it was live on Facebook. So I thought I would finish it up because it's been a hot minute since I've worked on it. I thought I'd finish it up in a recorded video. I'm sharing it here on YouTube. My template has already been done. That's where we left off with this book. You can see the prior videos on Facebook if you want to. My template is inside the book, and I thought rather than paper clip it, I would just tape it down with some washi tape so it stays in place, because the next thing I'm going to do is create the holes in the cover of the book, which is made out of a Masterboard that we did in the Craft Therapy Club using mostly washi tape and some scraps of paper on the inside, and then the outside some really large pieces of leftover paper and a little bit of washi tape. I'm going to use the Crocodile and this one has the long reach, so I can get all the way into the middle of this rather tall book. But I'm going to use the Crocodile to create some holes, some large holes for putting in some eyelets so that it just has a nice smooth look to the outside of the book. I don't usually do this, but I thought it would be really nice on this because I have that blue and white fabric on the outside of the book. It would really make the binding pop on the outside and make it really showcase it well. So what you're seeing me do here is just create the holes using the template and punching those holes in the book. Now I got to flip it over to get through to the other side. I would love to know what you think of this book cover made out of a Masterboard. I really have a ton of washi tape, so this was a fun one to do because we used up a lot of washi tape as well as scraps of paper, because we know every crafter has a lot of that. I think the base of this was the cover of a 12 by 12 pad of paper. That's what we started working with. Might be my last hole there. Let's just check it out. Okay, now that all the holes are created, we can go ahead and get those eyelets to see how the back, you just can't see the holes at all. I mean, you can barely see them, and it looks a bit crooked, but whatevs. It's okay. It's going to work out just fine. Yeah, we're going to put some eyelets. It's just going to really, they're white, and they're just going to really look decorative and pretty on the outside of that book especially. So we're going to go ahead and install those, and I'm just going to speed this up a little bit. I think I had to make the holes a little bit bigger for the size of the eyelets that I had. And now we're going to pop those in and just flatten them out. Okay, we're just finishing up with the last one. And now we're going to get that template paper out of there. And it was all tied down by those eyelets and the washi tape. So I just removed the washi tape and then just tore away to get all the paper out of the inside of the book. Really easy to do. I would love to know what you think of this book. Do you like a tall and skinny junk journal, or do you prefer them to be more, to be shorter? I mean, most of the time they're like, a 6 to 8 size. I haven't measured this one yet, but let's do it. I know I started with a 12 by 12 base, so it's 12 inches tall, and it is about 6 inches wide. And I really love that size. We're going to talk about how to use this toward the end. Okay, so we're going to start sewing. I decided instead of 5 holes to go with 7 holes. I haven't mentioned that yet. I went with 7 holes just because it's such a tall book, and I thought for sure it could accommodate more holes. I have one envelope in the book amongst all these 12 by 12 sheets of scrapbook paper, and so it's a little bit shorter than the 12 inch. So I thought the 7 inches would make, or the 7 holes would make sure that we are capturing all of that envelope so it stays in place in the book. This was just a joy to me because I had a lot of scrapbook paper that I have not used, like that one that you see there. I don't remember. I think somebody gifted it to me, but I haven't had a use for it yet. And so I took the papers that really haven't found a way to be used so far, and we use those in the book here. And I really do think it's a good collection of papers to create on. So You'll see me finish up the sewing here with 7 holes. And then I'm going to do a little flip through. I love the combination of papers together. It's, like I said, it's 12 inches tall, 6 inches wide. I wonder, what do you think I should put in it? I am thinking about doing a theme in this book with some images on the inside. Kind of like the Beach Babe book that I did, where it was all Beach Babes inside the book and images that I found online. They were vintage. So what theme should I do? Does the theme pop out at you with the pages and the way they look? I'd love to hear from you. Let me know in the comments what you think this book could be used for, what kind of images, what kind of theme might work best. There's a lot of florals. There's some butterflies on the cover, both in the front and the inside cover. And the pages are really bright and bold, which I love, but I'd love to hear what you think I should use the inside pages for. What kind of theme? Just let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what you think. Have a great day. And don't forget to subscribe so you get notifications of new videos.